Hello, fifth graders. It's me, Mrs. Casilio, your virtual teacher. I hope you guys are doing well and have had a great day. I am excited to be with you once again to do some more virtual learning on our school away from school. So we are in week 4, which has flown by. I don't know if you feel that way, but I do. This has gone so fast. We're on lesson 15, fifth grade. And we have spent time around these 2 guiding questions, and we will continue to work around these questions, but let's read them together just for a refresher. So how do natural disasters affect the people and places that experience them? And how can we prepare for a natural disaster? All right, so we have a new text today. You need to grab the text titled Hurricane Matthew Causes Major Damage to Parts of Haiti. You need to grab lesson 15 and the lesson 15 note catcher, both of which are pictured here. Grab yourself a pencil, press pause if you need to gather your materials. Once you're ready, unpause, and let's do this work together. All right, so our learning target today, I can quote accurately from a text when explaining what the text says explicitly and when drawing inferences from the text. Hopefully this is a familiar learning target for you. We have spent time on this each week, but again, let's just look at this together. So the very beginning it says quote accurately. So you were just able to pull actual quotes and words from the author that they've written in the text when you're trying to explain what the text says. And then also when you're drawing inferences, when you're coming up with conclusions about what the author's meaning, you are using the text and information from the text to do that. All right, so grab your article. We are going to read this together. You can follow along quietly as I read. You can grab somebody from home. And I'm going to grab my article. When you have yours, let's begin. Okay, so our title is Hurricane Matthew Causes Major Damage to Parts of Haiti. And if you look there, there's an awesome picture of some huge waves rolling in. And there's several different people. It looks like maybe they have their cell phones and taking pictures and probably just amazed by what looks like maybe waves that Hurricane Matthew is bringing in. But let's read our picture caption together to kind of find out more information. It says, people stand on the coast watching the surf produced by Hurricane Matthew on the outskirts of Kingston, Jamaica. So I was assuming it was going to be Haiti, but this is Jamaica, which is also an island in the Pacific, in the Caribbean. This picture was taken October 3rd, 2016. A hurricane warning is in effect for Jamaica, Haiti, and the Cuban provinces of Guantanamo, Santiago de Cuba, Holguin, Granma, and Las Tunas, as well as the southeastern Bahamas. Wow. So that's just telling us the whole region that the hurricane is expected to possibly hit. This was taken by the Associated Press, Eduardo Verdugo. And this is written by the Associated Press and was adapted by Newsella staff. And it was published on October 6, 2016. Okay, so let's get started with reading the content. Port-au-Prince, Haiti. Hurricane Matthew roared into the southwestern coast of Haiti on Tuesday. The storm threatened a largely undeveloped corner of the poor Caribbean country with devastating storm conditions. Matthew is heading north toward Cuba and the eastern coast of Florida. The dangerous storm hit land around the time the sun rose on Haiti's southern coast. Many people live along the coast in shacks of wood or simple concrete blocks. Those homes cannot withstand the force of winds that can reach 145 miles per hour. Wow. Matthew was causing significant damage. How much was not immediately known. However, according to Marie Alta Jean-Baptiste, the head of the country's Civil Protection Agency, it's much too early to know how bad things are, Jean-Baptiste told the Associated Press. We do know there are a lot of houses that have been destroyed or damaged in the South. Okay, so this next section is titled 40 Inches of Rain. Haitian officials tried to remove people from the most dangerous areas ahead of the storm. Many hesitated to leave their property. Some tried to find shelter only after the worst of the storm had already started. Matthew was expected to bring between 1 and 2 feet of rain and up to 40 inches of rain in some places, said Dennis Feltzkin, a weather expert for the U.S. National Hurricane Center in Miami. Falcon said Matthew is giving Haiti everything a hurricane can. The storm was moving along the windward passage between Haiti and Jamaica. It was also dumping heavy rain that caused flooding in parts of Jamaica. Matthew was headed for southeastern Cuba and then into the Bahamas. Okay, our next section is titled Big Waves and Big Winds. As the sun rose, people in the South Coast tourist town of Port Salut described what they experienced. Winds howled, big waves slammed the beaches and washed over the coastal road. The winds are making so many bad noises. We're just doing our best to stay calm, said Jennifer des Rosiers. She huddled with her family in her delicately built home, which had gotten many leaks from the forceful rain. A Haitian government official said a number of South Coast towns partially flooded overnight. Landslides and downed trees on roadways were preventing people from traveling in many areas. A few places seemed to have lost power. Cell phones could not always find service. Our next section is titled Stay, Pray, and Hope for the Best. Haitian officials spent Monday trying to persuade many people living in the shanty towns to take advantage of shelters being set up. Many of them refused. If we lose our things, we are not going to get them back, said Toussaint Lane. Lane is unemployed and lives with his family in a shack in Tabar, near Haiti's capital of Port-au-Prince. A sprawl of shacks sits on hillsides near the northern edge of the capital. Some poor families there tried to strengthen their tin and tarp homes and hoped for the best. I know my house could easily blow away. All I can do is pray and then pray some more. Roland Francois said. She lives in a tarp-walled shack with her unemployed husband and 3 children. The next section is titled 3 People Have Died. Haiti's Civil Protection Agency earlier reported 1 death. It was a fisherman who drowned in rough water churned up by the storm. That raised Matthew's death total to at least 3. Cuba's government gave a hurricane warning for the eastern part of the country. Workers took down traffic lights in the city of Santiago to keep them from falling when the storm hit. Matthew is the region's strongest hurricane since Felix in 2007. The hurricane was expected to make landfall in Cuba about 50 miles east of the U.S. Navy base at Guantanamo Bay. Officials there flew out about 700 family members of Navy service members. All right. So, wow, that was a lot of information about Hurricane Matthew and the damage that it caused to parts of Haiti. So now that we've done our reading, what I want you to do is do some thinking about this article. Take a minute, look at the article if you need to, but just stop and think, ask yourself, what is this article mostly about? And think on that for a minute. If you want, press pause, do your thinking around that first bullet point, and then come back for the second. How has Hurricane Matthew impacted the country of Haiti, its people, the economy, and the physical land? So this, you're going to be thinking about how Hurricane Matthew impacted the people, the economy. So when I think of economy, I think of, businesses and people going to work, government, things like that. And physical land is the actual landscape. We've done a lot of learning around natural disasters and what they do to the physical land as far as trees down and things like that. So go ahead and press pause and do your thinking now. All right, welcome back. So you've done your thinking. Now I want us to have some really good conversation. So grab somebody that's at home with you and talk just about these following questions. Excuse me. First one, how did Hurricane Matthew impact the physical environment or the land in Haiti? How did Matthew impact the people of Haiti? Excuse me. How did Hurricane Matthew impact the economy in Haiti? And what did the Haitian government attempt to do before the hurricane hit to help the people of Haiti? So you had a chance to do thinking around most of these questions. Now I want you to have a really good conversation using your text around these questions. Go ahead and press pause, take your time, and have some great discussions. Okay, welcome back. So you've done your reading. We did our first read of this and gathered a lot of information. We had thinking time to really absorb what this article was mostly about. We had talking time to, again, get ideas out and to hear from others. Now I want us to have some writing time. So grab your pencil and let's take a look at this lesson 15 note catcher together. Okay, so let's read the directions together. It says, use a pencil to take notes from the article on each of the topics in the box below. Use the lines of the lesson 15 note catcher to write additional notes, ideas, and unknown vocabulary. Okay, so that's a space for me at the bottom. That's good to know. Okay, when I look at this, I see I have 4 boxes. Let's look at the first box together. It says, how did Hurricane Matthew impact the physical environment, the land in Haiti? What's so cool is you've already had a discussion about this. Go ahead and press pause. Use your article to quote accurately. This is going back to our learning target, to quote accurately when explaining what the text says. So press pause, go ahead and write in that first box. All right, so we've done our writing in our first box. Let's look at our second box. It says, how did Hurricane Matthew impact the people of Haiti? Again, use your text and answer this question. Go ahead and press pause and come back when you're done. Okay, our third question, it says, how did Hurricane Matthew impact the economy in Haiti? And then our last question, what did the Haitian government attempt to do before the hurricane hit to help the people of Haiti? Excuse me. Go ahead and press pause and do your writing. Take your time and do your best writing. Okay, so in closing, I want you to share your writing out with someone and tell why you chose to write what you did. When you're done with that, go ahead and, if you haven't already done your 20 minutes of reading today, grab a book, grab a friend or a family member and read for 20 minutes. And lastly, our fluency. So use a timer, read the passage for 1 minute, count the words you read, and write the number at the top of your text. I am going to grab a drink of water, but I'm excited to continue this work with you guys. Have an amazing day, and I will see you again for our next lesson.